Hey there, Heather. Hello there. It's Jeff Cutter. I welcome you to another ASG golf tournament. We're doing the 82,000s tour. We're doing the April tournament at the par 3 challenge, meaning that it's, it's a nice course. If you win this tournament, you move on to Augusta for the year-end tournament that starts New Year's Day 2026. If you end up taking second, no big deal. You can get in through the back door. Anyway, we have four good golfers: Ernie Els, Anthony Kim, Phil Mickelson, and Donnie Hammond going toe to toe. Let's take a look at how they got here because that's the rule of the semis. Ernie Els' first opponent was Sandy Lyle from Scotland, the first British Open champion in my lifetime because he won the 85 title. Sandy did decently. It was kind of close on the front nine, but the back nine, only 3 holes were won, and Els won an 18 to ice it. And then he faced another tough task, Jim Furyk, who kind of thought he had it, but in the final 3 holes, he blew it. Yeah, Furyk had a good stuff. And then against Jack Renner, someone he doesn't really care about, Renner did not do anything, 2 holes. And then on Thursday, Ernie Els against Jeff Ogilvy. Ogilvy had a few holes won, but Els doing his job. And then Els versus Bill Rogers, doing his job and crushing him right off the bat. So he's been crushing people. Anthony Kim, the 2024-25 ASG champion, he is trying to get back to Augusta automatically. Even if he takes second, he's back automatically. He just takes one of the wildcard spots. It's a tight battle. The back nine looks like Anthony Kim's playground. Maybe Thomas LeVay in the first round. And then against Jay Haas on Tuesday, only giving up 1 hole to him. Wednesday, he took on Hunter Mahan, giving up only 1 hole to him. Thursday, he faced George Burns. He was down by a pair, but Burns just couldn't do anything on the back nine. And yesterday against Aaron Oberholzer, 2 holes, given up. So I think Kim's done decently. Other side of the coin, you got Phil the Frill Mickelson, or Lefty as we call him, against Brett Rhetoric. He had to go to a playoff against Brett Rhetoric, but he won. And then on Tuesday against Tom Watson, in a matchup you don't really want to see in the round of 64, you might not see in the semis or even the quarters. Mickelson beats Tom Watson. Nice job. Only giving up 1 hole to him. Against Vajegas on Wednesday, he was a masterclass. Thursday against Vijay Singh, tight battle, but he hung on and won on 18. And yesterday against Larry Mize, he gave up a few holes on the back nine, on the front nine, but the back nine he looked pretty good. He will face Donnie Hammond, who's kind of the underdog. Well, who the heck's Hammond? Breaking Canadian hearts by taking out Mike Weir, pissing me off in the process. 5 holes on the back nine. And then on Tuesday against Larry Nelson, the astronaut, he beat him by 1. Well, he only gave 1 hole to him. Wednesday against Henrik Stenson. He actually had a 3-up lead with 3 to go, and Stenson forced the playoff. And then Hammond won on the 3rd hole. So, man, Hammond was close to massive choke. Then on Thursday against Kenny Knox, another battle royal, but he won 3 holes in the back nine. And yesterday against Sam Torrance, battle but the back nine. So basically, everyone's like front nine battle, and then the back nine, you're okay. But you got 2 groups. Make sure they're playing. Thank goodness for that. Here we go. Everyone else leads off in this matchup. Up and that looks good. That looks very good. 5 yards, about 15 feet. Kim. Up and we'll roll. Beautiful. Within 3 yards, about 10 feet. Els for birdie. Missed. Kim for the hole. Got her. Anthony Kim strikes first. On to 2 from Roseanne. Up and over. He's on the green and goes back. He goes back. He's still got a chance. Els. He's going to have to punch over those bunkers. Which he does. Trying to go back door with a par. Kim from 28 feet. Not enough. Roy Rush in Northern Ireland, one of the best around. All 4 major winners from this country were members. Very nice. So, Port Rush will actually host in July the British Open in real life, and of course the 4 tours, they're British Open style, which is a major. Fescue for Mickelson. Hammond, he'll roll within 7 yards, 21 feet. Mickelson trying to roll close, but that doesn't look close. For the hole. No. Mickelson for par. Misses. Hammond, Tapper, got it. So Donnie Hammond leads. On to 3. Kim. Up and over. Oh! It skipped past the hole. I thought that was an ace. Else. Now he's got in his hands for Boyd. Yes, sir. Els can only shoot this one, and he can't put it in. And Anthony Kim's taking the 2-up lead. On the 2 from Royal St. Anne's, hosting 11 British Open Championships. 205 bunkers. Up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. Hammond is within 12 feet. Mickelson. Wide right. Ooh. He's going to have a tough lob. Stop. For the hole. Nope. Mickelson for par. No. For bogey. Hammond. On to 4. Jim. Up and over. Elves. Up and over. All right. For birdie. Oh. Jim. For the hole. Oh, big miss. Moving up by 3. No Troon, the postage stamp. Troon in the rotation. Troon. Hammond. Oh, okay. Phil Mickelson. Up and pitch it. Punch it. Pinch it. For the hole. No. Hammond for par. Not a chance to put this episode down. Kim, up and over. Got a long putt, else. He's got a long putt too. Now, because it's over 40 feet, the rule is 40 feet. You have to putt if it's under 40 feet. If it's over 40, you can lag. And I think they will lag. Kim's at 44, so he has to lag. So move set up a par putt, get out of it. And then North Berwick. The third oldest course using its original fairways. It was founded in 1832. Oh my! He drew the right number. Mickelson. Oh my gosh, he drew the right number. How? Ooh. Holy shit. Anthony Kim on 6. Up and over, down. Nice. Oh, wow, he drew it back. He drew that back awesomely. Holy smokes. This hole has been unkind. There's no success. What? Kim is like, how? Well, there's no freaking way that Els was going to concede this hole. They're at Valdelobo in Portugal. The clifftop carryover. No. Okay. Nick. Wilson. Up it over. Hammond. Thing. Apart. Number 7. Kona wins. Watch out for them. Well, Kona wins didn't even affect Kim. He hit the bunker. Els. He likes it. He likes it, Mikey. He likes it. Do you like it? No. For the hole. Aw. Had a chance. Kim for 4. Number 6. Kingston Heat from Australia. A lot of Australians. Up and over. Catch. You want to pull that back. If you go over the green, you're in deep, deep, deep. Now, Mickelson's trouble. I'll have to pitch and punch and pinch. And then, oh, skimmed it for par. Oh, the miss. A chance for Mickelson. Got it. And Mickelson finally wins it. On to 8. NCD Kim. Up and over. 10 feet. Hells. Birdie. I should be able to get this. He does. You needed that. Number 7. On it. Yep. The Kona wins. Mickelson. Up and over. Hammond. Oh, Edwins fucked him over that time. For the hole. The knife hole over the ocean. Nice job by Kim. He hits the bunker. The thing to the left. That's actually been Kill him? Oh, I thought he pulled it out. Pebble Beach, this hole, number 7, well, the 8th hole on the course. This is the traditional answer to the Troon poster sample, and we'll see Pebble Beach next month at the PGA. Up and over. Nice. Hammond? Yeah, he caught something. You could hear that. For birdie. Missed by 2. Mickelson for the lead. That's why we don't let Phil Mickelson into it. So Els and Kim, well, Kim won 1 and 3. That's it. 7 tied holes. Amazing. On Pine Valley. Up and you can't completely see the hole location because of that tree. Oh yes. Kim better make his shot. And he won't. So Els finally will win a hole. 1-9 at Cypress Point, where the Pacific Ocean is. Oh, Mickelson does what I think is impossible. He made the green. Hammond. No leg. As I know this hole. Mickelson no leg. He's only off by 2. Hammond misses the shot. 7 footers are not easy. Mickelson now off by 2. Mickelson scoring the stroke. On 11. Els over the water. Yes! Now throwing that shot. That works. 50 feet. Kim. Whoa, that's terrible. That is a terrible shot. And he will make it that way. For par. Too much. Els for the hole. All off by a foot. And Kim can't make it. He watched it. And really, that was not much. 1-10, Mickelson, Hammond. Hammond was up by 2 first 5 holes, and then Mickelson's won the next 4. Pine Valley. The Devil's Assholes, they call it. I call it the Devil's Playground. Hammond. They both hit the bunker. And the winds must have shifted because... Oh, that's horrible. Hammond. He's going to have a tough shot to come back. And I hope Mickelson misses the shot. But the 2 footers. On the 12. You gotta take the slope. Els. Not bad. Kim. Can't use the slope because he can't hit the shots. Kim will have a few feet to play with. Els for the hole. 27 feet. He has to play. He's off by 9. Park. No. Kim for the hole. Back in the lead. Back in the driver's seat. On to Kemper. Mickelson. Avoid the water. Oh, you saw that. You saw that bounce back. Too bad we don't have instant replay. Hammond, just stay dry. Nah. All he needed to do was stay dry, and he probably would have cut the deficit down. But no. That's a pure mistake. Well, Johnny Hammond is the lesser of the 4 golfers by reputation and all that. Mickelson for the hole. And Again, couldn't do it. Yeah, just go 207 to go. On to Kim, on 13. Up and L's. No. Oh, there you go, Jeff. 35 feet. He has to putt. He can't leg. Too much. Kim, for the hole. Oh, that's my foot. Kells. Miss is the 7-footer. And Kim's back in by 2. Oh. Wait, he missed that putt. He did miss the putt. I was like, why is he still putting? He shanked it. I think he shanked it. He did shank it. Wow. He was supposed to be up by 2. Well, the course at Yale, you like that course because of that hole. And will it land good? Could have been worse. Hammond. Down and oh my God! I thought he aced it. It's like, how did he do that? Well, Mickelson's got a tough angle for him. He needs a mistake. Well, Hammond can 2-putt. They just need one. Back in it. He's down by 2 now. On to 14. Kim up and out to the right. L's. A shot, trying to get more distance, and he's on. He'll have to lag it, I think. So I move, he'll lag it, knowing that Kim will have to do a good pitch shot. For par. Nope. L's moved, but he's doing it in 5 match. On to 13 at Baversall. You know, sometimes the team position in that water, and Hammond bobbles it. Nicholson. Stay dry. Well, he stay dry. That actually helps. Sometimes it's good to you stay dry. Like you know you stay dry, then you can just flub it for the hole. That's what Phil Mickelson freaking does. He's now up by 3. L's and Kim on 15. Up and over. Whoa. Into the bunker. Lots of bunkers. Kim. He will. Number 2. L's on with it. Oh. How do you put it? I thought you put it in the net. Wrong sport, but whatever. Anthony Kim. Close. Nice job. For par. Too much. Kim for the hole. Not enough. Fuck. Half lane. Okay. 114 wing foot. Known for that 200-year-old tree. What? 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 Are you kidding? What a roll. And I don't mean the dice roll. He was close. He was going to come close to the pin. Holy fuck. Well, Hammond knows what he's got to do. And he hits the bunker. So Phil Mickelson just did that. Mickelson just did that. Holy fuck. I didn't expect that. On to 16. L's. Up and over. Q-walk. Kim knows what he's going to do. Well, that rolls into 2. So they'll both probably pitch up for the par putt. And Kim is 10 feet away. L's. Rolling. For par. Number 15. Well, all Mickelson's got to do is half a hole. He doesn't have to win a hole. He just can't lose a hole. Mickelson doing that. And Phil Mickelson doing Phil Mickelson stuff. Hammond. Really went to our course because of how good Ellis, even Anthony Kim, he's the ASG champion, if you will. Mickelson. He purposely will come close to the green. Hammond does nothing. He misses for the match. That's what Phil Mickelson does. And he crushes Simon Hammond like he's great. And Phil Mickelson, lefty, is in the final. So Mickelson doing his job. And now Ernie Els. Up and over. of grass. Kim. I could have rolled off the green. He needs his putt. Nicely done. That's a beautiful putt. You got 18 hours. Yeah. People will say that Anthony Kim 2 putt on what, 14? If he loses this match, that's what the TSN turning point is. L's on the 12th at Augusta. Just hit it over. He does. Oh yeah. Thank you to the water that I thought. Kim will put it in the bunker, but at least it's clean. L's. Oh, wow. I thought Els had just hold it out for the win. Kim, just get close. I don't know. That might be bad for Park. No. Els tapping. And Ernie Els, the Big Easy, wins the match. And it's Ernie versus Phil in the final. Oh, man, the ratings better be good. Els versus Mickelson in the final. Two legendary golfers of the 2000s going toe to toe. To toe. So let's take a look at the line scores. Els and Kim. Kim had it right in the bag. Man, he won the first two of the first 3 holes, and then basically it was tit for tat. What a job by Kim. And then Els winning on 10 and 11. 12, Kim did it. And then on 13, yeah, I think it was on 13. Yeah, it's on 13. Kim just had to tap it in. He would be up by 2 with 5 to go. But for some inexplicable reason, he whiffed. He had to take another stroke. He got it, and it ended up being a tie for a stroke. Yeah, that's right, on 13. And then Els cut it to all square, and then ties, and then on 18, he pulled it in. So what a job by Ernie Els. Anthony Kim will falter, trying to win, get top 2 finish, and definitely get back to Augusta no matter what happens. But he doesn't. Phil Mickelson, Donnie Hammond. Well, Donnie won the first 2 holes, and then had a 2-up lead with 5 to go. But Phil Mickelson proving what he does, winning 5 straight holes. 11's a tie. Then Hammond did win on 12 to cut it to 2, but Mickelson put on magic. 13 looking pretty good. 14 at Baffersall looking decent. Then 14, that birdie coming out of that ace coming out of freaking nowhere. I didn't expect that to happen. And then on 15, he wins and Hammond fall flat. I mean, give Donnie Hammond credit. I mean, he's not a brand player, but hey, whatever. So we have Ernie Els versus Phil Mickelson tomorrow. Man, this is going to be one heck of a match. Ernie Els has not won an ASG tournament. Mickelson has only won 1, I think, right? Yeah, Phil's only won 1, so it's either a 2-time winner or Ernie Els will get his name into the list of players who have won a tournament on the ASG Tour, and of course the trip to Augusta automatically, and then second place will have to wait. But if you lose for second place, don't worry about it. You still have 8 more months to win a tournament and take that second place and shove it up everyone's butt. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.